What's going on YouTube? We just had an insane past 7 fight, and this is what my account looks like now, and we'll go through everything because Kingsland literally starts in what, 34 minutes. This is crazy, but I think we did pretty well. And first and foremost, I want to announce that we hit 1 billion KP. That's pretty insane. We're barely over 1 billion KP at this point, and we'll see how this changes for Kingsland. And it makes it very easy to track for Kingsland too. We're also at 4.6 million duds, and we have had a lot of changes in our crystal tech and map. Let's show you guys the map, and it is a bit of a disaster. As you can see, water camp is pushed out. Wind camp has not pushed out, but they have flags here. You can't tell though. These are wind flags. Both zone 5s are completely destroyed and lost. Is this KVK even winnable? I don't think so at this point. We've just lost too much territory, but I think we can still have some fun fights in Kingsland. So that's kind of the goal. We're still doing 1v3, and I'll make another video explaining why. That's for another time. Let's take a look at our crystal tech, because this has changed a lot. What are we looking at here? As you can see, everything's standard until we get to Punch Blade 7, Mounted Combat Techniques 3, Swift Marching 6, and what else did we get? We got Marching Orders to 7, we got Call Arms to 6, we got Special Concoctions to 5, Improved Morale to 6. This is basically 3% all damage, which is really nice. And that's about it. That's our Crystal Tech going up to Kingsland. I'm pretty happy with it. How would you rate this Crystal Tech compared to others? Let's take a look at the alliances real quick, and we have Alliance What a Joke, which is us, with 10.9. Now obviously players are all over the place at this point in the KVK, so it doesn't really matter that we have the most power. But let's take a look at our KP. 265 billion. I think the stats were that we gained 111 billion KP in this past 7, which is really impressive if we won it. But even if we lost it, that's still really good, and it means we fought really hard. Look at individual power. This is the individual power, and if you remember from the start of KVK, this has changed probably the most. So much power drops. There is Naif with 105. This guy is crazy. He's at 7.5. I think he is up 4.5, maybe even 5.5 billion KP this KVK. Plus, he started at 200. Shout out to him. He is an insane fighter. He's an insane fighter. He's been putting that work in. So is a lot of players in our kingdom though, of course, but I'm just highlighting him. For individual kills, this is what the individual kills look like. And hey, we got Maeve, Wombo, Cappy, Bear, Naif, Foz, Otis, Purple Lotus, King, Itachi, Queenie, and so on and so forth. And we are top 264 now with 1 billion. So there's 264 players with 1 billion. We'll see how much this goes up in Kingsland. I still got a little bit of resources. I think I have around, yeah, I got a good amount of resources, and we're going to go into the bag. We will. It's fine. And looking at speed ups. Speed ups are completely fine. They're not having an issue, which is pretty surprising because I think a lot of people run out of speed ups. Hey, but not me though. As you guys know, we do have our 15-day Zenith. That's going to be going for this Kingsland. I am going to try to push for the next Zenith. Now, will I actually win? I don't know. But anyways, the second half of this video will have an update in like halfway through the Kingsland. Whenever I stop fighting, I'll record an update of this video. And hey, I'll see you guys then. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is my troop count. I was about to look at my troop count because I was curious to see how many troops I could kill off. And this is my troop count. And boom, after 11 hours of fighting, I have stopped fighting for Kingsland. And hey, let's show you guys the result. It's an overwhelming defeat. We lost, and it was kind of to be expected. Doing a 1v3 is very difficult, and hey, we weren't up for it. We couldn't do it. But I did have a lot of fun, and I gained a lot of KP and kills. So let me kind of show you what happened, and I'll go through my resources and speed ups. But basically, Kingsland started. It turned into cheeseburgering pretty quickly. We could not support a ball to fight theirs because they had so many players within 3 camps. And at the end of the day, a lot of my reports ended up looking like this. I would chop up my city, get a bit of KP, and then go back in. I did this for probably like 7 hours. I cheeseburgered for 7 hours, guys. Hey, hate on me all you want in the comments. I did what I had to do to get my KP. We ended with 1.2 billion KP. As you guys know, I entered the Kingsland with 1 billion. I've gained 227 million KP from this Kingsland. And this also includes a grand total of 30 million kills. Yeah, I was able to get the 30 million kills, which I'm super surprised about. As you can see, Faith 5. And this was crazy because I started this Kingsland, but I didn't even have 15 million. So I was able to get 15 million and then another 15 million on top of that, which is actually crazy. Now for resources, as you can see at the top, we're in the thousands now. I am completely tapped out. We have spent our whole resources that we had on hand, plus a ton in the bag. As you can see, our gold dropped down to 700 million. I think if it had 900 million in the bag, our wood was at like 2.3 billion. Now it's at 2.1, and food, I don't even know what it was at, 2.6, and now it's 2.5, something like that. And then for speed ups, we're at 582 days now. So I don't remember what I started with, but you guys can go back in the video and look. But we're at 582 days, and that's what we just spent in Kingsland. I think I'm up to like 300 days total spent in this KVK. We still have a good amount of speed ups, which is pretty good. We ended up getting 2 conquest coins, which we'll be using in a future video. And we ended up using, I don't even know how many expansions I started with, but I think it was 22. So that's what, 8 expansions, plus we have our troop boost on right now, troop defense. So that was Kingsland. Now let's go to the point where everyone wants to know. Will I migrate? Will I stay? What am I going to do with my account? Now this YouTube channel is mainly an account progression channel. I do have some guides and stuff, but mainly it's my account. And what I'm going to do, because you guys are following my account along with me, as I started the channel with like 20 million power, and I'm up to 56. What am I going to do? I've been looking at some options to migrate, and hey, I have not made a decision as of right now, but I do have some things in mind, so bear with me when I'll make a full migration video later, and hey, we'll see what happens. As you guys know, I've taken a lot of deads, so wait, we're 1.1 million deads in, 6.6 billion resources spent, and this is our kingdom deads. Kind of crazy, kind of crazy. Now let's take a look at our troop count. First and foremost, let's look at the hospital. We have 242,000 T5, 94,000 T4, and this is basically just in the hospital. And then we look at the troops on hand, and this is what we got. So if you add that up, it's probably roughly around 600,000 cavalry, 600,000 infantry, and the archers are just the same. But I'm pretty happy with the deads. I didn't show it in the profile earlier, but we are almost at 5 million deads. So we gained roughly 400,000 deads during Kingsland, which is pretty impressive for an account my size. Having this many deads is not typical for an account with 50 million power. But yeah, hopefully we can get a lot of speed ups, and I'll train up some more troops for the next KVK. Also, I'm considering running T5 cavalry in my next KVK, so I will be looking into that. We are getting a lot of troops back as well. We are getting 100,000 T5, 200,000 T4, 150,000 T4, and 70,000 T4 archers, and a little bit of siege that I accidentally killed off. I'm super happy with how this KVK went. Obviously I would have preferred to win, but I don't mind losing. I think losing can be fun, and it was fun, and I had a lot of fun, and I gained a lot of KP. So overall, not bad experience. I'd rate this KVK, out of all my KVKs, this KVK 4 was my second favorite. KVK 1 being number 1, KVK 4 being number 2, and my first KVK 2 being number 3. That's kind of how to rank it. It was a fun KVK. I liked it. There's a learning experience. There's a lot to learn in KVK, or there's a lot to learn in Season of Conquest that you gotta get used to, and we'll see what the future has for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And hey, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!